Hi teachers, I want to show you how you can use an awesome tool called Kami, K-A-M-I. It's an extension that you can download, but it's a website. So this is a wonderful tool for differentiating for your students or allowing your students to have access to a PDF and have it be writable. So a few different features I want to show you here. The first thing is there is a text-to-speech feature, which when the student plays, it will play the music. They can also turn it up or down, how fast they want it to go. So it'll go a little faster. So that is a nice feature there. Pause that. Another feature is the highlight feature. So this is something that you can do even on your side. Highlight the students if perhaps there's words in there that you want them to make sure that they're doing. We all know that they forget sometimes to do the follow those specific directions. And if you on your end highlight these ahead of time, you can make sure that they know that that's what you want them to be doing and then send this out to them. Another thing that you can do is do a comment. So if I'm putting a comment here, I'm going to maybe highlight this and put a comment you see over on this side here. And I can even record my voice or record my typing. Okay, so you see that it recorded what I said. I need to be a little bit more specific, but you can also leave a voice comment. So if I'm going to put that here, and it shows up on this side, and then it's recording my voice. So you see, it's going to play it. Okay, so you can leave that comment there and then save it and send it to your students if you want them maybe to read the problem because they have a hard time doing that. And that's a nice feature too. You can also video comment. So if you just want to have it where they play and there's a video, they can see that. And then, or maybe you want to screen capture something so that they can see that specific. The next thing you might want to be thinking about is a text box. So I like this, I'm going to delete this one, but you can make a text box. So maybe this is where you want them to be typing, or you want to maybe add a piece to it, or on the students, and this is where they want to write their answer. So when you send this to the student, they're going to type in their answer in this piece, and they can choose whatever text or whatever color they want. It also is great, like this is a math paper. It's also great because it does have some math features to it that you can be considering. There's different symbols, which we all know math is a little tricky with all the symbols and fraction signs and all that. That's kind of nice too. Drawing is my favorite feature about this because of the fact that, especially in a math problem, you have to do a lot of drawing. So it is a little trickier, obviously, on a laptop, but if it's on an iPad or something, they can do the drawing there, and then that just saves their work. You can show fractions, and then they can maybe shade it in or change the color a little bit to show their fractions. Okay, there is also shapes, so they can do shapes. That's how I made this one here. And of course the eraser if they decide that they don't want to do that. Okay, they can also insert an image. Perhaps they did their paper or on a dry erase board. They just want to take a picture of it. They can insert their learning there too. So there is also signature feature if that's what you're wanting people to do is have a signature, and you can just leave that there for them. And there is a feature where if you leave a signature, they can upload the link to their phone and they can sign it on their phone with like their finger or a pen. So Kami is an amazing tool that you can use. So you would download this extension, upload your file, and then when you want to send it to somebody, you need to upload it and then you're going to share it. You can put it on Google Classroom, it correlates with that, or you can just send it in email in that format as well. So I hope that you might want to consider Kami. We are going to have a PD lesson on this next week. So please consider joining us for that live PD for next week on Kami.